welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video and joining my little family. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and also turn on that bell so you're notified every single time that I post. So in today's video we are covering another true crime case, and this case has seriously just caught me off guard. I was never expecting to stumble across this case. I'd never personally even heard about this case, and surprisingly, with the amount of public recognition on this case, I was shocked that I didn't hear about it. So I thought it was perfect to jump into this case and research it for you guys. So today we are going to be talking about the torso in the River Thames. I just want to give my usual disclaimer. I don't mean no harm to anybody involved in this case, and also we are talking about child deaths, and if that's something you don't want to hear about, then please go and check out my previous video, which will be linked in the description box down below. On the 21st of September 2001, a torso was discovered in the River Thames near the Tower Bridge in London. The torso is believed to be that of a black male between the ages of 4 and 7, and this male was also wearing girls' orange shorts. Officers couldn't identify this little boy, so they called him Adam, so I will be calling him Adam throughout this video. A post-mortem was conducted on Adam's remains. The post-mortem showed that Adam had been poisoned. He had had his throat slit so that all the blood could be drained from his body, and all his limbs had been expertly cut from his torso. Examiners forensically tested Adam's stomach content. They also tested the minerals from his bones, so this meant they could find out more knowledge about Adam. They discovered that Adam had only been in the UK a couple of days before he was murdered, and they also discovered that he was from Benin City in Nigeria. Benin City is known as the birthplace of voodoo. West African voodoo is an ancient spiritual religion. This religion originates in Africa and is believed to be celebrated by over 30 million people. It's commonly known for its rituals and also its animal sacrifices. This led police to believe that Adam was trafficked into the UK for a ritual known as muti killings. Muti killings is a sacrifice ritual conducted by a witch doctor, and they use children's body parts to make medical potions. Police were unable to find any links to Adam in the missing people databases in the UK and Europe. They decided to reach out for public assistance, but unfortunately they were struggling to get any publicity on the case, as the case had happened right around when the terrorist attacks happened in America. Over the next year, publicity around the case did start to pick up, and they offered rewards for information on Adam's killers or even possible identification. In 2002, London officials flew over to Johannesburg in Africa, and this is where they met with Nelson Mandela. They met with Nelson Mandela to discuss Adam's case.
We had a number of goals when we went to South Africa. One was to learn from Gerard and the other advisors over there about the subject. Yeah. Secondly was to get Mr. Mandela to make that appeal to the African peoples of the world. Yeah. We were beginning to realise that, because it was dovetailing with our forensic work, we were beginning to recognise that this child came from Africa. Yeah. And was needed that champion that we could then appeal to the people from Africa to come forward. And that in itself generated a lot of calls and a lot of expert advice coming into our inquiry, and from there we've moved on.
Nelson Mandela, who was the president at the time, publicly appealed for any information on Adam's case. The appeal was broadcast all over Africa, and it was also translated into many different languages. In particular, it was translated to Yoruba, which is a local language that is connected to Adam. Police also travelled to South Africa to meet with detectives and also muti experts. The experts said that the orange shorts meant that Adam was killed by a relative. Police did start a campaign to try and find Adam's parents. They checked local school records and even checked records for missing people in Africa, but nothing linked to Adam. There has been development in the case since it happened. In 2011, it was reported that Adam was a body of a 6-year-old boy. A film crew had visited Nigeria and they spoke to a lady named Joyce. This Joyce claimed that she cared for Adam after his parents were deported. She said she handed him over to a man who then flew Adam out to the UK. Detectives at the time did say that this was a major breakthrough, but nothing was confirmed around that, so I'm assuming that it wasn't a significant lead. In 2013, Joyce contacted the BBC and she said she would tell them everything about Adam. She said that Adam's name was actually Patrick and this name was different to the name she'd given to the police in the past. Police said that Joyce was suffering with mental illness and this made them doubt her ever-changing story. And to this day, Adam has never been identified. There has been no leads since this and there has been no idea to who Adam could possibly be. Now I know that people have been falsely using this case to seek asylum or emigrate to our country. They're saying they have information on the case and then the police find out that it is false and it's a false lead and they just get deported again. And it's really sad to see people using this case to try and benefit themselves when they have no clue who Adam is, because Adam is a potentially young boy who's been through so much. Obviously he has suffered, he was in pain and no little boy deserves this, and I think it's even worse that this little boy can't be laid to rest. His soul will always be out there and until we know who this little boy was and what happened to him, justice can't be served and it's so sad. So that is it for this case. I apologise that it's so short. There is literally no information around this case and like I said previously, the timing around this case was so bad because it happened when everything was going down with the terrorist attack in America and police just struggled to get the information out there, so in a way that probably hindered the case with them getting information back, because if people had possibly seen something they were only figuring this out a year later and memories aren't good and things like that, and it is a shame. And I hope one day we do find out what happened to Adam and we do identify who Adam really is. So if you did enjoy this true crime video, please give it a big thumbs up. I enjoy doing true crime videos for everybody so much. Please hit that subscribe button and join my little family here on YouTube. It literally means everything to me. I'm so glad I'm at like nearly 320 people. It's crazy. But yeah, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you turn on that bell. And also check out my social medias as well, because I'm always active and giving updates and wanting information on cases over there. So make sure you go to Instagram and Twitter and go and give me a follow. So I will see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye.